We're coming to the end of 2023, and in addition to looking back on some of my favorites from this past year, I have something new and exciting to share with you, and it includes something free for everybody, so stay tuned. One of my most popular topics for videos that viewers respond to is budget cooking. And actually the videos that people like a lot are the ones where I take a specific budget and I show you exactly what I purchased at that store and then exactly what I made with those items. Sometimes it's several different dinners, sometimes it's for a single day for a family. Some of my most popular videos are where I shopped for an entire week to feed my family, and I have more of those style of videos coming in 2024. One of my favorite recipes from those budget meal plan videos that I think kind of flew under the radar is this chicken and rice casserole from a weekly budget meal plan that I put out last January or February. It's a little bit different from other chicken and rice casseroles that I've made because on the top it has like a layer of stuffing, which I think just kind of takes it over the top, makes it very different. But I also wanted to mention this one right now as a favorite because I think it would work really well with turkey as well. And a lot of people are probably going to be making turkeys for Christmas dinner and might have some leftover turkey that they're looking for ways to use up. So I would highly recommend that recipe. I will see if I can track it down and leave it linked in the description box below, and I will also leave a link and a timestamp to that video in case you want to go back and see how I did that. One of my favorite budget meal series that I filmed this year was on lunches that can be packed for school-age kids. And I challenged myself to pack lunch every day for a week for my two youngest children, so 10 total lunches with about a $20 budget. For the first video, I shopped at Walmart, and here's a list of everything that I purchased for $21.66. And with this grocery haul, I was able to make 10 total lunches, and the featured items were corn dog muffins, pasta salad with cheese and sausages, and then Lunchables, and I filled them out with different fruits and vegetables and even some chips and a treat on a few of the days. Well, I plugged these items or similar items because it's a different season now and I had to make just a couple of substitutions. I plugged it all into my Walmart app and it came out to $23.48. And the main culprit for the price increase there was the cocktail sausages because I used a store brand for that video and that wasn't available, so I had to put the name brand in my cart. For the second video, I shopped at Aldi, and here is a list of everything that I was able to purchase for $22.50. Feel free to screenshot these if you want a grocery shopping list. And again, the challenge was 10 lunches. So lunch for 5 days for two young kids. And those lunches featured crescent roll-up sandwiches, a tortellini skewer with little tortellinis and cheese and salami, some French bread pizzas for a fun Pizza Friday lunch, and then seasonal fruits and vegetables, plus some yogurt tubes to include most of the days. When I plugged these items into Instant Cart, which is usually more expensive than shopping in the store, it came out to $23.41 if I were to purchase the same or similar items today. So I think that's pretty good. And for the last video in this series, I shopped at Walmart again, and I spent $20.72 on the items that you see here. The 10 lunches I made that time included cheese quesadillas, turkey and cream cheese tortilla roll-ups, which is a longtime favorite of my kids, and yogurt parfaits as the main items. For this menu, I got a little bit creative in rounding out the lunches, and I made some ranch oyster crackers as a little snacky side to go with the lunches. I also made a ranch style dip for the vegetables, and even some little cookies from a muffin mix. And then along with some fruit, I was able to round out those lunches, and the kids really enjoyed those. And when I plugged that grocery list back into my Walmart app today, over 4 months later, the total came out to $21.69. So really only about $1 more. And again, some of that can probably be accounted for different things being out of season. I know that it's probably winter break when you're watching this and your kids are home from school, but just in case you want to recreate any of those, if you got screenshots of the grocery list and you want to know more about how I put together those lunches, I will leave all 3 of those videos linked in the description box below for you to view at your leisure. This might come as a surprise to some of you, but my budget cooking videos are actually not my most popular videos if you're going by the audience engagement and the number of times that they're requested. That honor actually goes to pantry cooking videos. This is where I take a look around my kitchen, my pantry, fridge, and freezer, and I try to use stuff up, create meals for my family with half-used packages of things, with produce that we need to use up, with items that have been in the freezer too long and delay going to the grocery store by a couple of days. I know that I have been remiss about putting out another dedicated pantry cooking video, so I will make sure that I get that on the list for 2024. But just because I haven't put out a video on this topic in a month or two doesn't mean that I haven't been practicing this around my house. In fact, we have been making an effort to use stuff up before I go out and shop for the holidays. And I did collect a little bit of footage. So you are going to see some never before seen pantry cooking footage right now.
Hey guys, it's C. Daniel Dad here. It's me and my little baller. We just finished up 3 basketball games for the day. Mindy and Ruth and Brick are up the road about an hour at a swim meet, and they will be on their way shortly. And so we thought we might prepare some dinner for them by using stuff that we've got in the pantry and the deep freezer. So we're gonna do some carne asada, some pollo asada using meat from Good Chop, as well as a bunch of stuff we already had in the pantry and the fridge. All right, what do we got going on here, McKenna?
We got some cheesy refried beans.
Ooh, yummy. Okay. Oh, we'll not tell Mom about that one.
Yeah, sauteing peppers right here.
All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's looking good.
I better clean up this mess.
Oh, good idea. The recipe called for flank steaks, but top sirloin was the best I had, which is actually a better cut of meat. All right, we're pulling the final 2 pieces of chicken off of the grill.
They're home!
Oh, look who it is. It's See Mindy Mom. Hey.
Feast your eyes upon our cooking.
That is some good looking carne asada.
Yeah, go Dad.
Yes.
The flavor's really good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, me and Dad made it.
One tip that I've already mentioned that kept coming up as a favorite from viewers is delaying going to the grocery store by a day or two every now and then, just to try to use stuff up and save money on groceries over the course of a year. Some other tips and tricks that I have mentioned over the years that kept coming up as viewer favorites are things like purchasing icing for cupcakes and cookies from the bakeries at places like Walmart and Target and local grocery stores. Also using sharp cheddar cheese instead of mild cheddar cheese, because sharp cheese has more flavor, so you can use less of it and save money. But I also get a lot of really great tips and tricks from you guys, the viewers, that I'm able to pass on to everybody else here on my channel. Things like adding a little Worcestershire to ground turkey to give it a more beefy flavor. Or from a recent video, so many of you shared with me the trick of rubbing your hands over something stainless steel like your faucet to get the garlic or onion smell out of your hands when you've been working with garlic or onions. Tonight for dinner, I'm making a recipe that one of you submitted to me in the comment section, and I'm also going to share with you another hack that was really popular for stretching those packet muffin mixes. Thank you to viewer Charlotte for sending in this recipe. Next to me on the stove, I have a pot of pasta boiling. I just added the remnants of several packages of pasta that I had in a jar next to my stove. I chopped up 1 beef smoked sausage link, and I have that browning in my pot right here. It's been browning for about 3 or 4 minutes. And now I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter, 1 package of California medley, that is broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, frozen. And I'm also gonna add just this little bit of the starchy pasta water to help kind of deglaze the pan. To season this, she says to use 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and then a packet of this Sazón seasoning. I think that's how you say it, Sazón. I find this in the Hispanic food section in my grocery store, and I've seen this several times. I've just never thought to pick it up. I'm gonna let this all cook together until the veggies get tender. I'm guessing it's gonna take about 4 or 5 minutes or so. Then I'm going to add the pasta, the drained pasta, into the pot and finish it off with some grated Parmesan cheese, about 1/2 cup, just the kind that comes in the green can. Okay, this is really tasty. Came together really quickly, about 20 minutes. Definitely a winner. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for sending this in. Good morning. It is the first full day of Christmas break, and the children are all still asleep. And since I did not get around to making the muffins last night, I thought I would make them this morning for breakfast and show you the handful of things that I add to this little muffin mix to make it stretch from 6 flat, sad little muffins to 10 fluffy, beautiful muffins. First, I take the half cup of milk that the package directions call for, and I add 2 teaspoons of vinegar, and I let that sit for about 5 minutes. While that is sitting, I'm gonna grease my muffin tin. To my muffin mix, I'm going to add half a cup of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I wanna mix that all together. Now I'm going to add my milk and vinegar mixture. This basically makes it act like buttermilk, and the buttermilk and the baking soda, the extra baking soda we put in, will interact to help the muffins be just a little bit fluffier. It'll help them rise a little bit. I also want to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water to thin out the batter a little bit since we put the extra flour in there. Also, if you have a double oven, make sure that you put them in the right oven that you've preheated. Tell me I'm not the only person who's ever put something in the wrong oven that you did not preheat. I've done it more than once. My family will tell you. My last trick is to bake them at a higher temperature for the first couple minutes of bake time. So I have my oven set to 425 for 3 minutes, and after that 3-minute timer goes off, I will lower the temperature to 375, and I'll open the oven for just a few seconds to let some of the heat out so that the temperature lowers pretty quickly, and I will finish baking them probably an additional 8 to 9 minutes at that lower temperature. I get so many nice, encouraging comments from you guys, the viewers, over the course of all of my videos. And even when I'm tempted to give up, when I feel discouraged and like maybe I don't want to do this anymore, I keep going because of the number of comments I get about being realistic and being authentic here on social media. That is something that is very important to me. And I think people say that because they see me take shortcuts. They see me use convenience foods like Hamburger Helper. I did an entire video where I took a box of Hamburger Helper and added some stuff to it to kind of jazz it up. I make casseroles out of taquitos. I make chicken wraps using bagged salad and chicken tenders from the deli, and the Lazy Lady chicken salad with just 2 ingredients, pulled rotisserie chicken and a prepared dip, is one of my most common hacks that people tell me they're really grateful to have found. And listen, I have nothing against cooking from scratch, from taking the long way. It's something I actually enjoy doing when I have the time, or that I make myself do when I need to save some money. It's just not the boat I find myself in all the time, and I want to be honest about the fact that sometimes I am throwing some chicken nuggets in the air fryer for everybody to eat for dinner, and I'm just gonna put some carrots and some sliced up apples on the side, and we're gonna call it a day. And if me being honest about taking the shortcut from time to time helps somebody else keep going in their attempt to tame their own personal chaos, then I'm happy to do it. In fact, I have a whole section of recipes that are 4 ingredients or less in the free ebook that I'm giving away to you guys today. If you follow the link in the description box, it's gonna take you to my new website. Yes, we have been working on a website for months. We have run into some snags and had to troubleshoot some things along the way, but it is finally ready to go. And the link will take you to the page where all of my previous ebooks are that I'm migrating over there, and it's gonna include 1 new one that you can download for free today. This little freebie includes several recipes from my channel in the previous year. It includes a section, like I've already mentioned, of recipes that are 4 ingredients or less. It also lists some of the tips and tricks and the shortcuts and the hacks that you guys mentioned in that YouTube community post for your favorites that have been featured on this channel. Plus, there is a meal planning template for pantry cooking so that you can take a quick inventory of your pantry, fridge, and freezer, jot down some items that you'd like to use up, and then make some meals or a meal plan that utilizes those items. I wanted to do this in lieu of a giveaway because when I'm doing a giveaway, only a handful of people can win, you know, Amazon gift cards or Walmart gift cards. Instead, I wanted to offer something for anybody who wants to download it as a thank you. Thank you so much for watching this channel. It supports my family. It supports the charities that we donate to from a portion of the profits. And it is very fulfilling for me. I really appreciate your encouragement. I appreciate all of your kind words. I know that you you guys are thinking about and praying for my family, and I just can't show enough appreciation. This little ebook is not enough to say thank you, but I hope that it is a start and that you'll just find something useful in it. And if there are any other digital products that you want, anything that's on that page that I'm migrating over my website, I'm putting on sale for the rest of 2023 with this code. So if you use this code right here, all of the digital products are gonna be 50% off for the rest of 2023 if there's something there that you haven't been able to purchase in the past couple years. Don't forget to check out the new website. It is linked in the description box below. Grab your free ebook and also free free new ebook, and everything else is 50% off through the end of this year, 2023, with the code Mindy50.
You guys go to the website. She's been working on it forever.
Long time.
Forever.
It's been a long time.
Also, we both just want to say thank you so much for making 2023 a great year for See Mindy Mom, and especially say thank you for all of the encouraging comments and notes and remarks that we've had over the last few months as we've walked through a season of transition in our life. We're just so grateful for everybody and all the encouragement.
And we've got big news.
Big news.
We have big news, but we're not going to share it yet. So make sure that you are tuned in the new year so we can give you the big update.
She's not pregnant.
No. Oh, no.